The Barcelona test is now complete, and Ferrari have left Spain with plenty of reasons to feel confident. The SF-26 ran smoothly, with no serious issues. Charles Leclerc delivered some eye-catching lap times, and Lewis Hamilton finally had the chance to complete proper dry weather running in his new Ferrari. On the surface, everything looked positive. But here's what most fans don't realize. The Ferrari we saw in Barcelona was not the final version. It was not the real weapon Ferrari plans to race. What we saw was a safe, early test version. The true Ferrari is still being developed back at the factory, and that changes everything about how we should view Ferrari's 2026 season. Let's break it down. When Ferrari first revealed the SF-26 at Fiorano and later ran it in Barcelona, they were using what the team calls the A-spec car. This is the baseline version. It's built for reliability, for data collection, and for making sure every system works as expected. Think of it as a first draft. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to give engineers a clear starting point. And in that role, the A-spec did exactly what Ferrari needed. Across 5 days of testing, Ferrari completed around 350 laps. More importantly, those laps were clean and trouble-free. There were no major breakdowns, no big reliability concerns, and no dramatic stoppages. The team was able to push the car, while Hamilton gained valuable time to understand how this new Ferrari behaves. Ferrari now has a huge amount of data, and they know the basic concept of the SF-26 is solid. For an early test under new regulations, that's exactly what a team wants. But while the A-spec car was running in Spain, something much more serious was happening back in Maranello. Ferrari's engineers have been working on what they call the B-spec, and this is the car Ferrari truly plans to fight with. The B-spec will feature a completely redesigned floor, the most critical area of a modern Formula One car when it comes to generating downforce. The double tie rod system seen on the A-spec will be removed, replaced by a cleaner, more aggressive design that should improve grip and airflow. The side pods will also change, becoming more sculpted to better control how air moves around the car. And across the rest of the SF-26, dozens of smaller updates will be added. Each one is designed to find extra performance, step by step. So why didn't Ferrari bring the B-spec to Barcelona? The answer is simple: risk and cost. The 2026 regulations are some of the most complex Formula One has ever seen. New power units, new aerodynamic rules, new tires, new fuels. Almost everything has changed. And when everything changes, the chance of something going wrong increases massively. A team could spend millions developing an upgrade that simply doesn't work, or worse, makes the car slower. With the budget cap in place, mistakes like that can be extremely damaging. So Ferrari chose a smarter path. They used the A-spec to understand the fundamentals. They learned how the new rules affect the car. They built a strong foundation first. Now, with that knowledge, they can take bigger risks with the B-spec, but with far more confidence. Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur has made this philosophy very clear. He doesn't want the team to get carried away by early test times. He knows testing means very little compared to real race conditions. For him, the focus is on building a car that can fight for the championship across the entire season, not just look impressive in winter testing. This kind of long-term thinking marks a shift for Ferrari. In the past, the team has often been criticized for emotional decisions and short-term reactions. But Vasseur is trying to change that culture. He's pushing for calm, strategic development. And so far, the approach appears to be working. One major reason for Ferrari's confidence is weight. Ferrari have confirmed that the A-spec SF-26 weighs around 770 kilograms, just 2 kilograms above the minimum limit. For a brand new car under brand new regulations, that is a huge achievement. Many rival teams are rumored to be carrying significantly more weight, which could hurt them over race distances. Being this light gives Ferrari flexibility. They can use ballast to fine-tune the balance of the car. They can add future upgrades without worrying too much about exceeding weight limits. It may sound small, but in Formula One, small advantages can quickly become big ones. And then there are the drivers. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton form one of the strongest driver lineups on the grid. Leclerc is fast, aggressive, and desperate to win a world championship with Ferrari. Hamilton brings experience, consistency, and a burning desire to prove he can win titles outside of Mercedes. Their internal competition will push both drivers to a higher level and give Ferrari incredibly valuable feedback. Not every team has two drivers of this caliber, and in tight championship fights, that can make all the difference. There's just one final hurdle. Before Ferrari can officially race the B-spec, they must receive approval from the FIA. The new rules contain many gray areas, and teams have been seeking clarification on what is legal and what is not. Ferrari are confident their design will be approved, but until they receive that final confirmation, there is still a small element of uncertainty. And in Formula One, even small uncertainties can have big consequences. The team is aiming to have everything finalized before the Bahrain test, which would allow them to run the B-spec car ahead of the first race. The next few weeks will be absolutely critical for Ferrari. Engineers will be working day and night to complete the B-spec and have it ready for Bahrain. If everything comes together, we could see a very different SF-26 when testing resumes. A faster car, a sharper car, and possibly a machine capable of taking the fight to Mercedes and Red Bull. The A-spec proved that Ferrari has built a strong base. Now, the B-spec will reveal whether they can turn that base into something truly special. For the Tifosi, the waiting game continues, but based on early signs, it may well be worth it. Another important piece of the puzzle is the arrival of Loic Serra as Ferrari's new technical director. Serra spent many years at Mercedes during their dominant era, and he understands exactly what it takes to design a championship-winning car. His influence can already be seen across the SF-26, especially in the suspension layout. Ferrari has moved to a pushrod system at both the front and rear, a concept Serra knows extremely well. This level of technical leadership is something Ferrari has been missing, and it's already shaping the direction of the car. Lewis Hamilton's feedback has also been encouraging. He has said that this new generation of cars is actually more enjoyable to drive than the previous era. The cars are lively, more reactive, and more prone to movement. While that might sound negative, Hamilton explains that it actually makes the cars easier to control when they start to slide.